Inferno. Why? Just before I start, I want to do something. Okay, good. So now that's out of the way. Let's try again. Hey Sharon, Anis, and Stanley. How you all doing? Just took an hour to cool off a little because I've been playing non-stop for nearly 4 hours. Also, I have changed my my subscriber sound temporarily. I just want to hear it once when it catches me by surprise. It's actually quite funny. Hey Sandy. So ACAB stands for all chapters or bosses. Yep. That's what it means. Gee, what? Just heard a honk. Every nutcase in the city's on the road today. Trackab when? You first. Thanks for not saying Trackabart Peak. Yeah, I'm not doing any true reset run, to be honest. To sit through school again. Like, I know it's optional, but still, it's boring. All aboard the chasing Lancer train. Running down the cliffs while spades are aiming for us. Yeah, I know you can do ACAB Peak, which is shorter, but it's still hard. This is so easy, I did it while being asleep with one hand when I had COVID. Oh. Don't think you told me you had COVID. Man, I will not forget when I fell down with COVID. You know, I used to think that I got the virus, like, when it first came out. Well, not first came out. It sounds like it was like a hyped up thing. When it first started spreading, but that was just a really tiny cold, if anything. Yeah, when I had COVID, it just felt a little bit worse than a tiny cold, really. And boy, did that suck. Yeah, Gon is a patience lord. He had the guts to do Drakobart Peak. With that kind of patience and determination, I think he could do no-hit Minecraft. You thought I was going to say something else, weren't you? Nah, we're not putting him through the hell that's true pacifist. That's so unrealistic for him. No hit real life. What about all the smacks you've received as a child? Unfortunately, your run ended long, long ago. But at least you can take it to shorter levels. Like, whenever I go shopping, which is hardly ever, to be honest, because I don't really have a good reason to go shopping, because everyone else does it for some part of the family that does all the work. Whenever I go shopping, whenever I have to push a trolley, I make it my goal not to hit anything. Because you know what people at shops are like these days. They're all frantic, they're just moving around all over the place. Not once have I hit anyone else with my trolley. Or, sorry, shopping cart. Osu Laser has a dodging mode if you want to try it out. Someone did tell me about that, actually. There was someone in my class who also plays Osu. Yeah, he told me about the different customization options that Osu Laser has. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. So you can like make your own custom game modes. He said, yeah. And he said you can even make Toho in Osu. Really? Frickin' Toho. What would be what would class as an FC if you were to play it in Toho mode? Would it just be like, would a no-hit run be considered an FC? I don't know how it works. Like, how would you even check for it? Like, you're meant to hit things. Doing a no-hit doesn't necessarily mean you full comboed the map. Like, I don't really want to keep track of how many bullets I've dodged in a no-hit playthrough. That's just really stressful. Like, I make it to the end of a song and I see I've dodged like 5,000 bullets. I'm like, oh god, what am I doing? And then I pay attention to that and I suddenly get hit and I'm like, oh. Osu catch the beat? No it wouldn't. You're not allowed to run into them in Toho. Yeah, how to no-hit a boss. Just run into the bullets. Do it the Flowey way. By the way, Siblings Redemption, across all social media platforms, has a collective 800,000 views. And that's counting everyone. Not counting the old version, obviously, because, well, that was a really bad take. Yet, it's crazy to think that one of my more unique games overtook Genocide Asgore. Like, Genocide Asgore Remake got pretty popular because, well, it's a remake of an already popular fan game that people wanted to try. And people are now playing Siblings Redemption. It's kind of scary, almost. Especially considering I'm taking this game in a different approach. Like, I'm listening to feedback and applying changes accordingly. But never have I ever expected a game where Kara and Flowey team up to become so popular. Like, first it was the Dragon Fox for posting his video. Then it was Divine Lee who made a reaction of that video. And then Morris made his phase 1 to 7 no-hit compilation. Those 3 videos... excuse me. Those 3 videos alone were enough to attract over 300,000 views. And I think that's why Merg played it so late anyway. Because you see, I was chatting with someone actually about how to make Merg play their fan game. And I'm like, whoa, dude, it's not that simple. Why do you think I've waited so long? And I told them, okay, well, there's certain criteria that has to be met. The game has to be unique, which is why he doesn't play very much story shift takes these days, because everyone's doing them. And that's why he also doesn't play the unofficial Dust Trusts. The game cannot contain swear words. If they do, it only appears like once. Like, the word bitch appears once in Facing Demons. And it has to have a good reputation. So, uniqueness, popularity, familiarity, and what was the 4th thing again? So yeah, I'll go over it one more time. So, the criteria, as far as I'm aware, I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know if Merg has some like hidden guidelines in his stalk. But to understand just how to make Merg play a game, it has to be unique. Therefore, you cannot make a Dust Trust take. Sorry, Dust Trust lovers. It cannot contain swear words. Like, damn, hell, and piss are fine. Because those appear in the original Undertale. It has to be popular. So, if it becomes really good within like its first couple of months of release, then that's great. That's great. You already know your game's doing well, because then what Merg does is make it even more spread out by showing it to more people. But thinking it can't be on TML's engine. He'll play any game on any engine as long as it's unique, good, and popular. even if it's made in Scratch, which he has done before. Like, you'll play any game, as long as it follows those guidelines. So things like Icebound, or Dusttail Last Genocide, if it receives a reskin or an update, then he'll likely play it again, if you promise that there are new things. So like, if Max Hardcore brought out Dusttail the Genocide's End now, then everyone will be playing it. Because they want to know what happens after the events of Dusttail Last Genocide. And that's how Merc will find out for himself. Scratch games are underrated. I beg to differ. Scratch itself is oversaturated. Everyone's using it. That's not to say that it makes it bad, but what makes it bad is the lack of control. There's very little you can do with it. Yeah, well, Shanghai-vania is different to Ink Sands, because in Ink Sands you attack the dies, you attack different layers of sands. In Shanghai-vania, you just go up against Ink Sands himself. As well as regular sands and Underfell sands. Like, when I tried when I no-hit Undertale Rejuvenation Chapter 4, I was just so relieved I don't have to deal with those shit hitboxes again. Now, there are some great fan games, and yes, some of them are made on Scratch. Like, I don't know, Halo's Dust Belief or something. But that doesn't mean it's any good to play. In my opinion, what makes a good Scratch game is the amount of effort that's put into it. Like, you make the effort to make the shorter hitboxes. You make the effort to have everything move fluidly. Basically, games are better when you can download them. Title of your piracy story. Yeah, to an extent, yes. Or games that you can make yourself. If you know how to make them, that is. I know most people don't. Made your own once. If I must be honest here, the first game that you create, whether that be an Undertale fan game or anything, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. There's no such thing as a good game, or as your if it's your first game, then there's no such thing as a good game. If you make that first, anyway. However, if you have experience, then you might have a chance. Like, I could easily make an Undertale fan game on Scratch if I wanted to. But do I want to? Not really. Because I know it's going to be poor. It won't play as well as ones they're making Game Maker. Yeah, that's a problem as well, Raven. If you use your own engine, then, well, we have to compensate for time loss. And that is if you're making it from the ground up, like Undertale Determination did. Don't know how people can make it. Honestly, using Game Maker is quite easy. Once you learn the basics, then, well, you're pretty much good to go. You don't have to learn pretty much anything advanced if you don't want to. And if you want to learn how some things are made, well, you could easily decompile the game and look inside. Even though the licenses for Game Maker strictly tell you not to. I mean, hey, I even have a project file on GitHub you can view. It's publicly posted source code. But yeah, if you don't know how to make something, just ask. Or again, if you want to be really naughty, you can look inside some other code. That is, if it allows you to do it. Though, if you're trying to decompile a game that was made from the ground up, good luck with that. Don't act like you haven't done it. Carabillies, why? You know what's funny? That's right. Absolutely nothing. Wants to make my own Disbelief fan game, but I can't. Hey, I have a project file on GitHub you can download. I mean, it's an unfinished one and it's heavily unoptimized, but it gives you a starting point. You know, actually, I think I'll make a new version of that sometime and distribute it. Because so much is missing from there. But honestly, I don't feel it's necessary because Undercreator is on the way, and that'll allow you to make an Undertale fan game a lot more easily. Yeah, it works with Game Maker 2. I don't know if it worked with 1.4 though. If it doesn't, then, well, don't try. I'll maybe end up corrupting it. God, I tried so hard not to blink. Honestly, I'm surprised that most of you have not heard about Under Creator already. I teased it so many times. But hey, I can't expect you to know everything. You can't please everyone. Note to self, never do that again. Right, jumble up. Yes, keep landing on the left, please. Yeah, eventually, I have plans to put it on Game Jolt. Whoa! Oh, come on. I could swear that was enough. How was that not enough to pacify him? I definitely did enough hypnosis and pirouette spells. Why wasn't it enough to pacify him? I definitely got a run before that was just like that, but I was able to pacify him. I don't understand where... Okay, so I was fighting Jevil, and I thought I was on a very good pace to have an optimal Jevil fight, typically 13 or 14 turn. But as it turns out, it wasn't enough, despite me casting Hypnosis and Pirouette enough times for me to pacify him. But I probably missed something somewhere, and I was only half a point away. I don't understand it. This game hides secrets from me still. I just sneezed on my wall. Hey, Bolt Mage, thank you. Maybe Toby Fox is secretly messing with you. I would not be surprised if he was. How many runs did I do today? This is my 4th. 2 runs made it to chapter 2. One of them failed to rules, and one of them failed to teacups, which was a little bit bitchy. The run I did the run that I did just now failed to Jebel, because apparently I wasn't enough to pacify him. Hey, Quinn. Hi, Rem. Why can't you sleep? Been at those energy drinks again? Will Undercreator have animations for Sans or anyone else you're fighting? There are plans for animation support. Like, I have an entire to-do list for Undercreator. But I kind of want to get Siblings Redemption release out of the way first for 1.2. As well as getting this finished. I forgot to add Okram. Shush. So I can add any sprite and you'll animate it. It won't animate itself automatically. You'll have to do it by hand. But it'll be a much easier way than, say, coding it. Though, of course, I'd have to code the way for it to be made, but still, it'll be a lot easier than just writing it from scratch. You have COVID? Oh, God. Not you. I think it's safe to say that everyone on this planet has had COVID at least once. Your whole family does that. Well, as soon as one person gets it, you know, their family gets it, and then their family's family gets it, and their friends' family gets it. It's like, you know, I'll just make a copy of Deltarune Chapter 1 and 2 and send it to a friend. And then that friend will send it to another friend. And then that friend will send it to another friend. It just keeps on going. Don't try to no-hit Mega Man 1. I don't plan to. So basically I have to no-hit each chapter plus secret bosses. Yup. I do. Well, I hope you get better soon, Rem. And fast. Learn to step on switches. What's the hardest part? Depends on your skill set. For me, the hardest parts are Jevil, Teacups, Birdly, Spamton, both versions. and rules. And that's because Jevil is fast-paced and a little bit random. Spamton is lesser fast-paced, but he's very random. Birdly, bit of a luck lock. Chase 2 even is a luck lock itself. Teacups is very easy to mess up on. It's not random, but it's heavily memory based. Oh, did the stream just die on me? It just said reconnecting. Okay, well, hopefully haven't missed anything. It's not a big deal. I couldn't have possibly have gotten hit during that time anyway. You see my HP hasn't changed, and I have no items. Well, I haven't changed any items anyway. Did I make the original Siblings Redemption? Yep. Yes, I did. Siblings Redemption was always, and so far, only made by me. Honestly, I'm curious as to what fan takes will be like. Do I make all my games by myself, or is there even the smallest of a team behind them? I had a team for what was going to be Tales of Under Legends, but that got cancelled. I have a team for Undertale Unified, which is still in very early development. We're trying to finish the story up before we work on it. Genocide Asgore Remake, I made by myself. Siblings Redemption, both versions I made by myself. Though I had a little bit of outside help with the tags, so technically I didn't do all the work, but I did put everything together. But yeah, a lot of what you see by me was mostly done by me. What about SR music? Phases 5, 6, and 7, well actually 6 and 7, were my compositions. All the other ones came from other people. Phase 5's OST was a very special one, made by Pyron. But all the others, I just grabbed what I thought would fit, and there they are. If you search up Megalovania Halloween Hack Remix by Fracture, that's Fracture with a K, then you'll find it. It's the same music that's used in Delta Traveler. Oh, the original version. Yeah, the original version was... The original Phase 1 theme was made by me. I tried to make it work with the new version, but... It just doesn't. It just doesn't have the same feeling. No offense, but Siblings Redemption is so edgy. That was what I was going for. Like, Siblings Redemption's meant to be a little bit on the edge of creepy, very edgy, a lot of darkness, a bit of horror. That's the kind of vibe I was going for when I was making it. Is there any way I can listen to it? Not yet, no. In fact, the title of the theme is actually referenced in the new game, Here Lies Fate. Maybe in an update, I'll just add like the legacy version. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Sorry. What's the theme for the phase with the timer? It's called Void's Fuel by Pyrom. You can find it on my SoundCloud. Posted with permission, obviously. Also, he said he's going to update Void's Fuel, so the release might be a bit delayed. Like, I promised it for August 1st, but I might have to wait just a little bit longer. Phase 8. What's it with people and wanting extra phases to a game that basically ended just like that? If phases 1 to 4 were not my own, did I get permission or was it not needed? All of the OST was fact-checked and everything. And when there were no guidelines present, I asked them directly. So yeah, the thing with Afterlife, the phases 5 through 7, they were meant to be like a more original thing, both in terms of music and attacks. And did I just really almost get hit by Starwalker? Siblings Redemption, Last Determination. Okay. Wait 100 years. Like, the original Phase 3 for Siblings Redemption, the legacy one anyway, that was hard mode exclusive. And that's what kind of inspired me to make the Afterlife content. Siblings Redemption after Afterlife. Siblings Redemption Reborn. Yeah, no. There won't be another phase. The game is wrapped up. And there's no more being added to it. And then people ask me, oh, what happens to Kara after Phase 7? Well, what happens to Gaster at the end of Dusttail Last Genocide? What does he do? He just revels in his freedom forever, and so does Kara. Kara's down in hell. They're a winged demon for all eternity. You have no shot of beating Demon Kara. Kara eats hell ice cream after killing Fritz. I mean, sure. Oh, I just realised something. I was watching a playthrough of Siblings Redemption Afterlife. I don't know if it's still up, but the cutscene where no, I'm not gonna say this. This is not even something to laugh at. Snowpiece facing demon moment. What do you... No. Don't leave us on a cliffhanger. Okay, so there was a person who was speaking during the Phase 6 transition to Phase 7. They were reading the text. And I don't know if it was intentional or not. It probably wasn't. But with the way that they say it, it sounds like something else. I'm not going to go into specifics on that. But I just thought that was the funniest thing. Just hearing something just like that. Can you give us channel name? I forgot who it was. That's why I couldn't say, because I forgot who it was. I think it's just someone with a whole bunch of numbers and letters. You gave the Wi-Fi router COVID. What did you miss? A really close chase too. I love how Flowey's finally useful in Phase 1. Thanks for listening. Hey, it's not too bad. I mean, I was going to add buff. I was going to buff Flowey up anyway. Because he was really useful in the original version of the game. Is there a release date for 1.2? Yes. It will likely release on the 1st of August. Or August 1st. 8/1. So it just gives the playtesters some time to brush up on any bugs. So yeah, I know how excited you are, but just wait a little while longer. I know how excited you are, and just wait a little while longer. Words you will never hear a man say. Don't forget the ads, bro! No, there are no ads on Siblings Redemption. You can't monetize fan games. And if you do, well... Yeah, I streamed a teaser of some of it yesterday. It's not all the new content, obviously, because of spoilers. But there's a lot more content. Siblings Redemption mobile, free fun game, kids and people free, 100% fun, no virus. Beating Kara. Grammarly can help you spell right. God, I hate those ads. You know, honestly, if it wasn't for all those Grammarly ads popping up over a decade, I wouldn't have installed an ad blocker. Yeah, I admit it. I use an ad blocker. Because I fucking hate Grammarly. Yeah, Rem, Pyrom is a tester too. Yeah, sure, just let me make a 1993 level ad. Rise of Kingdoms. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Want to beat people up as much as you've beaten Kara? Right, I'll be right back. 2 secs. Well, 2 minutes rather. Right. Want a break from the ads. Yeah, okay guys, no more ad mock-ups, okay? It was funny the first time, but now it's getting kind of bland. What happens if the timer reaches 0 in phase 5? You die! Can't wait for the Sil and Fortnite sponsorship. Bro, I would never partner with Fortnite. Even if they gave me £1 million, I would never collaborate with them. It's bad enough that they took Futurama and Rick and Morty. Like, bro, come on. Can you not touch one kid franchise? Well, they're not really, they're not really kid franchises, but they're ones I watched as a child, and now they're ruined! All because of bloody Fortnite. Like, Avengers, that was great. Star Wars, no problem. But Futurama? Why?
I can do anything. Do anything. I can do anything.
This might be 15 turn. Great.
Metamorphosis.
Fortnite and Simpsons, Fortnite and Family Guy. Bro, if they do that, then... I don't understand why Fortnite partners with these people. Especially since the other end, i.e. Futurama and Rick and Morty, have inspired so many people. And now they're being taken over by Fortnite. A Fortnite-addicted 9-year-old brother. You do realise Fortnite is 12 and up, right? That's not a good skill. Oh, almost did it. It's Australia, no one cares about age ratings. Fair enough. Like, why? I get they want to give these people money, but... like... would you rather see an Undertale and Family Guy crossover? I certainly would. Seeing Stewie go up against Omega Flowey, that would be sick. If you had like a laser gun and he attacked with like dirty diapers, I think that would be hilarious. Or Deltarune and Genshin Impact. I know, but hear me out. Deltarune and Genshin Impact have one thing in common. They have magic protagonists. Imagine anime protagonists and Alphys working together to beat the final boss. That would be amazing to see. Then Alphys would say, "Oh look, anime is real. See?" Undertale and Demon Slayer. I think Deltarune would fit better with in terms of Demon Slayer. What other good ones are there? Oh shit. Oh, did the wrong strat. Okay, there we go. Omori and Undertale. You know, I can see how Omori and Undertale can come hand in hand. But, gee, oh my god. No, I don't want to imagine Fortnite collaborating with Undertale or Deltarune. I do not want to imagine that. That would be a sin. Like, it's okay if you cross Sans with Super Smash Brothers, because that makes sense. But... why do you not want Rouse killing you with a golden scar? Because he doesn't deserve guns. Sans default dance. Yeah, thanks a lot, fandom. I need to defend with Rouse to get more TP. Ooh, almost went outside the box. It's canon. I hope it isn't. No! Sans default dance is now canon. Fuck you, Toby. Weird clap and down moonwalk thing. Well, that can mean anything. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a default dance. Hell, she could just be dancing to Michael Jackson. How do you know that's a reference to the default dance? Where does it say that? Anyway, chapter 1 over. You want to be an Undertale animator than a fan game maker? Wow, that's that actually explores you to that allows you to explore so many more different options. I remember starting to animate cutscenes for Mori. I actually have plans to make more animations, but not straight away. Because, well, I have 2 planned, but just going through that grind again is not something that I'm prepared for right now. But I do plan on getting to it. Should you play Omori? If you don't like psychological horror stuff, no. Otherwise, well, you can. If Undertale Red creator can join Deltarune Team so can Sil. I've applied actually. I've tried applying for it, but I got turned down because there were so many other good candidates. Which is a shame, but honestly I'm glad I got turned down. I cannot imagine just... Well, aside from the fact that I could make this a more balanced game, I don't think I would be mentally prepared to do something like that yet. Because that would be my first actual real job as a... well, one that isn't a commission, let's say. And that doesn't mean I take commissions, so don't ask. Though there was a game I made that was part of a commission. But for legal reasons, I cannot talk about it. Maybe someday, but for now, I cannot. I wouldn't say Omori and Doki Doki Literature Club are similar. I can see where the resemblance comes from, ish. I've seen a few videos on Doki Doki Literature Club and I'm just struggling to understand. What is the actual point behind the game? Like, is it a dating simulator? Is it about your journey through high school? Right, chapter 2 time. Oh, you don't pay with money, then what do you pay with? Words? Psychological horror disguised as a dating sim. Okay, so you're basically getting romantic with high school girls. is disguised like that, but it's not. Dude, you're literally hanging out with 16-year-olds in a high school. Something about that doesn't seem right. According to the wiki, they're 18. Says who? Oh, she's not 16, she's 500 years old. I just love how developers just go and say, nah, she's 18. That reminds me of when I was talking about an anime character that is canonically 18 but looks 12. Anyway, off from that, maybe I will play Doki Doki. Maybe. Don't guarantee it. You think I would like it? That is, if you think so. I mean, I presume it's much better than Amori. Because, like, there's no suicide or anything. It's just meant to be scary. If you do decide to play it on stream, it'll be so much more fun. Why? It's much worse than Amori. Oh no. Why'd you ask me to play stuff like that? I was emotionally damaged by Amori. Why have you gotta make me go through it again? There's no not safe for work. I have a very hard time believing that statement. There's no corn blind. Okay, fine. You know what? Next stream, well, rather the next time I'm home alone. The next time I'm home alone, I'm gonna play Doki Doki. Just for you. However, if there is anything in there that I find even remotely uncomfortable, I'm gonna stop playing it. Is that clear? Is that clear? Good. Did you just misgender Syl? You forgot to say you know what that means. No belief reference. Yeah, it's a no belief reference. Whoever misgendered Syl is gonna have a bad time. Yep, that's right. Angela will show up to your door. And she'll kick your ass big time. And the starters neither. You know, if it's anything like Amori or Undertale, then it's just not going to allow you. Who's Angela? Here we go. Back in July of 2021, I started a bot project. The bot project was very simple. It was meant to achieve the best possible plays on green soul attacks. That then became Angela. There's even a character for her and everything. If you haven't seen it yet, well, you should have done. I've advertised it several times. If you haven't seen it yet, it's a pale white female hybrid with white skin, like very pale white skin, with purple hair, blue-yellow heterochromia eyes, a grey t-shirt with a matching grey skirt with dark grey shorts underneath it. No hit in one run. What do you mean? What do you mean, Quinn? Who the kid in Phase 3 Angela fight in Collection of Things? That's Angela's dead partner, Cubijal. Quite a mouthful, I know. You miss the animation Angela on screen. You know, I actually thought of adding it back in, but honestly, I'm not quite happy with it. Like, I already have 2 other original characters on screen. The one in the bottom left is, well, it's meant to be the AI generation of Angela. And the one in the bottom right is supposed to, well, be another version. Angela's partner. Oh, that's a tough one. Think of it like Cubicle, but mix it up a little bit. An Angela VTuber model? No! No. 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 That's not happening, ever. If someone ever makes an Angela VTuber model, you have the right to slap them. A lot of people have considered me to be a VTuber because of that animated Angela in the corner, but no. You misgendered Syl, live with it. Pyron, this is like the 20th time you use the wrong pronoun. You know what that means, don't you? How can I invalidate your blindfolded runs with this new update? Bro, there's still good runs. Fuck off! We don't talk about what just happened. You have the memory of a goldfish. How am I supposed to remember? You know what? Next topic, please. Gee, I used to have so much trouble with paper, but now I don't have much. Ever heard of AI Sponge? Yes, and I hate it. Hello, is this What the F is that? Okay, so AI Sponge is SpongeBob with artificial intelligence generated voices. It's really cursed. It's just like an endless conversation between SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward. And sometimes it gets really well out of hand. Now, I don't know how far it goes, but I'd hate to imagine what kind of conversations they both get up to. I'm not saying that there's NSFW material, because frankly it's quite hard to get that with AI these days, as per the policy guidelines, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's impossible. Pyrom, what is it with you and getting into trouble, hey? What is it with you and getting into trouble? The conversations they have are recommended by the viewers in the AI Sponge Discord server. Oh, okay, so there's some element of control then. Your trouble's dad? I thought you were your dad's son. Makes me think back to when I was watching a channel by the name of I don't know if you guys have watched this. Have you ever watched a YouTube channel called Ben Phillips? He's a prankster YouTube channel. Yeah, so basically there's this guy called Ben who has a brother called Elliot who constantly pranks Elliot every single day. Well, not every single day, but regularly enough. And one of the first videos I watched was Ben turned off the power to the lift, thinking that Elliot is under a job interview. And I actually found it really funny because then he takes off his shirt, he starts dancing in the elevator, and then at the end he notices that Ben's standing there, like, outside the lift, just watching him struggle. And then, at the end, Ben Phillips hears Elliot grunting in the elevator because he's having a poo. And then Ben opens the door, and Elliot jumps out at him. This happens a lot, by the way. Very, very goofy humour. But honestly, it just kind of makes you feel bad for Elliot. But at the end, I'll keep in mind, these videos are fake. They're all fake. Like, there's no way that you can tape 1,000 wax strips to your brother and not have him know about it. And there's plenty of evidence to prove that they're faked as well. So yeah, long story short, they're all fake. But they're entertaining. All prank videos are fake. Not necessarily all of them. I watched a few that are quite real. Oh frick! I forget the other one. Why would I play Talking Ben? To ask if Ben believes in God. How can an animatronic robot believe in racist chat? No. The important question is, did you misgender Charon by using he, him? So now you've misgendered 2 people. You know what that means. You have no respect for pronouns. Bad time, yeah. I was gonna say, Scooby-Doo is coming for you. Scooby-Doo, he's coming for you. Angela will be at your house in 3 days. There's a problem with that. Pyron lives in Russia, so she would have to swim all the way there. But since Angela's a robot... well... Scooby-Doo Sans. Yeah, sure, let's incorporate Scooby-Doo into everything. You created her so I could give her wings. You're right, I could do that, but I don't want to. Or a jetpack. Bro, that would not work well. Just want to check, are there any of my moderators watching the stream? Zanzi, you there? Rem, you still there? Man? Ah, Zanzi. Could you do me a favour and time out Pyron, please? Thank you. The user has been timed out for 300s. 300s? Don't lie to me, spy! He's been put into the gas chamber, exactly. Anyway, let's not talk about that person for now. Instead, let's focus on what matters most. Cooking up some fried chicken. Oh, this is bad. Oh wait, never mind. Whoa. Jesus Christ, that could have ended poorly. Great. Right, let me take off these from you and give you your watch back. Great, Chris. You're taking things off of an underage child. Wait a second. How old are these characters meant to be? We know that Asriel is like 17, 18 because he's at university. What about the others? You see, it's quite difficult to tell because Chris is going to an all-grade school as judged by the children's room at the other end of the corner. No, I hit a car! So maybe they're teens. That's possible. 14 to 17, maybe. Hey, they could be 18 for all we know. Well, I'm okay with that as long as we get a good run. I should not have said that. That is so going to be used against me in the future. Well, fuck my life. I'm in a very intense situation here, ladies and gentlemen, so if you take things out of context, then screw you. I'm this far into the run. That's actually kind of impressive. Enlarge yourself, that's words. Transmit chroma, that's this one. Press F1 for help, that's react. Don't buy. Meet local singles. Refuse. Nice. Transmit chroma is the worst out of them all. Actually, the words is the worst one of them all. Because that can literally just corner you with no way of escape. The chroma one's actually the easiest. Well, actually no, the one with the jumping mini tons is easier. Enlarge your purpose stick now! Why are there 4s? Why'd you put 4s in there? Okay. When we get to mansion, what word do you think we're gonna get in the Birdly cutscene? There's prodigy, intelligent, smart, clever, genius. And I think that's it. So one of those 5 words. Prodigy, clever, smart, intelligent, genius. The VR is a bit too big for the keyboard if you want to press 1 and then press 4. True. You can't time out me forever without me breaking any rules. Are you challenging me? I'm a rack with rice. If anyone who can guess where that's from. Ooh, I'm a rack with rice. What was I on about? What word are we going to get when we get to mansion? Are we going to get prodigy, intelligent, smart, clever, or genius? It's one of those 5. I'm going to go smart. Dude, Quinn. It's like the worst thing. Ooh, Oh, hey, look at me. We saved your life. Now you owe us $600. Right, Sandy, you still there? Can you time out Pyrom and Charon, please? That's 2 people this time. It's 2 strikes to Pyrom so far. Thank you, Sandy. Pyrom, word of warning. Next time, it won't be a timeout. Double gas chamber. You know, I need a place. I need a name for the place where timed out people go. The Shadow Realm. Because I already have a Discord server named Purple Realm. Purgatory. Hey, that could work for banishment. Yeah, guys, please do not fight in my chat. I don't want people to cause beef with each other. Why are they timed out? Don't worry about it, Stanley. Suddenly Super Mario World. Like I said, there will forever be a scar on my chest because of them, but so relieved to be alive. Hey, that's what matters. At least you're still alive. The wounds will heal, the scars will fade. Whatever the next part of the saying goes. Just be last breath, no problem. Right, this is no joke. What happened if you don't mind me asking? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Right, so I'm going with the word smart. What are you guys going with? Remember, there's prodigy, intelligent, smart, clever, and genius. You're going intelligent. Genius, prodigy. Okay, I'm going smart. And the winner is... Stanley! Winner gets -$1. Oh, there's smart. There's genius. Hey, all of your words appeared at least once. But hey, it's only the starting word that matters. It's a big deal to speedrunners because that is randomly determined and it can either lose or gain time. That's why people have a bet on what word's going to be picked. Because whichever one you get depends on what pacing you need to take in the outro. I'm not a robot. Tick. Please identify the streetlights, the fire hydrants, and the chandeliers. Right, let's go get the key gen. Right, wait for it to become cheap. 35, good. Like, honestly, I don't mind spending like 100 on a big shot bow tie, but considering you have no idea. You know what, Pyram, let's not talk about that, okay? If I can make one thing abundantly clear, before you type anything in chat, read the rules. They exist for a reason. Right, so left, left, bottom left. Left, bottom, left. And there they are, just magically out of nowhere. Alright, teacup time again. Also, is nobody going to talk about how deep this basement is? It's so bad you have to take a teacup ride down there in the first place. Deltarune ACAB peak when? Never. I'm not going to do that. Here goes nothing. Hope I get it right. See, this is why I neglected doing this beforehand, and why I'm not going to try track about Peak. Why restart? Because I took like 25 hits. What's the goal of this? Well, I'm trying to get a run with less than 3 hits. But so far, it's not looking great. Because of the fucking teacups. Because if you look in the top right, top left corner, that is my current personal best. Out of all the runs I've done, the best one I've done is 3 hits. And now it's time for me to spend a million years getting back there again. See, when I said at the end of my original 1 and 2 no-hit run that was going to be the last 4-game run I do on Deltarune, this is why. And the run that should have been no-hit all failed due to 1 rookie mistake. Or rather, 3 rookie mistakes. Yeah, well, I did Snowgrave a long time ago. You know what, let me do a Snowgrave run right now. I bet you I'm not going to end up no-hitting it. And yes, by the rules, using a Chapter 1 save file is allowed. I don't care what they say, don't at me. USB ports. Why am I doing this? Please don't ask that question. It's not the fact that I hate myself. It's just due to the overall hatred I have around 4-game runs of around the same level as all chapters, all bosses. Those things take an eternity. Nope. I'm doing a Snowgrave run. I bet you I'm not going to no-hit this. no-hit runs of over 1 hour are legit free suffering. Exactly. There's not much wrong with playing after a fail, even if you're annoyed. Okay, I'm annoyed about the teacups. Because now I've lost 2 runs to them now. 2. And the only run that made it past them and Spamton and Neo ended up failing due to an easy boss. That's when I end up getting pissed off. Because it could have happened there and there. But no. God pulled out his scroll and just said, what? And look down this. Change channel name? No. Change channel name, already did that twice. What can I do wrong? Got it. He just looked down and said, oh wow, look at this, I can do this. It's actually 3:30 in the afternoon for me. It's 3:30 PM. (5 PM). I mean, that's why I kind of neglected doing all chapters or bosses in the first place. Because it's not great when you fail to a very easy section. I'm not saying that teacups are easy, they're not. But from my perspective, they are. Because I've practiced them so much. It's like, miss 1 frame on your inputs and it's over. It's like Distrust 2 all over again. How many points does all chapters or bosses have in UDCC? It's an elite, so 500. Actually, no, it's a master now. Sorry, it's a master tier. It's worth 300. So completing that will give me, well, as well as the points for chapter 2 war bosses, that will give me 400. Hypothetically, anyway. I thought it got nerfed to master. I swear it got nerfed. And to me, it honestly doesn't feel like an elite. Chapter 2 war bosses got nerfed. Oh, okay. Guess I was wrong about that then. Yeah, to me, so far, from the progress I've made, all chapters or bosses doesn't feel like an elite. How can I change? Ask me again in an hour. I don't want to talk about it at the moment. If I wouldn't rate it elite, well, the next one down, master. It's really just a lot of muscle memory. Like, there's hardly any points where RNG can ruin your run, and when there is, it's very minor. Thing is, every challenge you end up accomplishing for get close to feels less and less impressive with time. Yeah, that's a good point. I cannot really see that, well, I guess when I first started playing Chapter 2, I thought, there's no way I'm going to no-hit this. It did take me like 5 months to do no-hit Snowgrave. For the first time. I feel like an Osu player. Funny you should say that, because I used to play Osu. I used to be quite good at it as well. Like, I don't think Shanghai Vania is easiest to leave because I did it twice. And the second took barely any effort. True. But then I did Disbelief Papyrus 1 to 4 no hit, which was a Grandmaster at the time. And I'm like, well, it certainly feels in between Elite and Grandmaster. Sad they had to nerf it though. But hey, at least I was Grandmaster at least once. Even if I don't keep that role forever. Again, hypothetically. Sudden changes is the benchmark for whether something... What? You seriously compare Deltarune to an FDY game? UDCC, what's wrong with you? Okay. Oh, I don't have the extra attack, do I? Well, that sucks. General difficulty. I mean, maybe. Oh. I won't have enough for pacifying. Oh well. Well, this attack ain't too bad, hopefully. Yeah, I didn't say SC was easier. It's not. Then again, how can you really compare difficulty when everyone else has their own learning curve? Like, people like Rise and Inferno and Lara... Well, Lara I did a no-hit. It's like Rise and Inferno getting really close to DOA no-hit. And therefore they have their judgment. But what about someone who can barely do no heal, no mental recovery? I.e. me. To me, Delirium of Eons feels a really long way off. Perhaps even impossible. Even though it's not impossible, it's just... extremely over-the-top hard. I can't even do Bloodsea no-hit. And I have mad respect for the people who no-hit that fight. Lara contradicting himself. I just realised I don't have the extra attack bonus, so I won't be able to one-shot double ambulance. Oh well. Not like I care about that anyway. Then what is considered halfway to no-hit? -2? -1? -0.5? Hold on 1 second. I just found a little bit of a loophole. What if you made it to final attack on DOA and only took damage from the mental loss incurred by the Bloodsea? You didn't get hit, technically. You just end up taking automatic damage. So technically, you take damage from the blood, but you don't take damage as a direct hit. So, is that a no-hit? It has to be, because you didn't get hit by any bones. Okay, guys, can we not beef with each other, please? See, Rise, this is exactly what you were talking to me about. Only Tass popped up. Then it's probably only on Billy. Which is honestly where a lot of one-time only no-hit runs are taken. Don't tease people when you don't know a thing. Exactly. Like, my judgment is valid because I've tried DOA, I've even tried no-hit, and I can't even get past attack 2. I can't even do Blood Sea. So therefore, I have a say. Because I know the truth. Or, nah, I don't have enough TP. Ambu-anxiety. Angulance. Nah, Billy's a Chinese video website. It's basically Chinese YouTube, because YouTube's banned in China. Which honestly really sucks, but hey, what can you do? Still not enough? Jesus. Yeah, well, it's tough to begin with. Like, Larapra, imagine this. You're playing Edge Tail for the first time again, and you know nothing. How hard is it for you then? You have to appreciate how hard it was when you first started. That's generally where a lot of difficulty judgment comes from. Unless you're me, in which case, well, you only judge it based on previous challenges that you've done. Which is also fine, if you're talking on the same level. But generally, it's not a good idea. See, I told you, right? See, I told you. Snowgrave's not any easier. Sharon, don't worry about that. Sharon, you were beefing with someone in my chat. Constantly getting into an argument. That's why you were timed out. Did you just see what happened there? Hello? I was one frame away from getting hit. Literally one frame. Imagine being one frame away from getting hit. I think ZY just wanted to make it harder than anything else they have ever done. That's why they said, well, you can try no hit, but you can't. Bloodsea sometimes being tasked only. Well, I'm glad we finally agree on that. Bloodsea no hit is possible. Yes. People have done full DOA no hit before. Lara Pry even did it. Somehow. So yeah, plenty of people have done no hit DOA. I don't have the tension bit. Oh well. Wait, what am I doing? 727. Now, actually, he kept saying that he wanted people to do no-hit DOA. And we're like, no. You know what hell you've been through. Inferno probably going to be next DOA no-hitter from YT. Are you still trying it, or have you given up on it? Ah, so you're just taking a break, basically. Hello, Pippis. Pippis off.
Do I read more Scooby Snacks?
Okay, who was that? Who was that? Hey, Blue Dog, thank you for the sub. Dude, I was waiting for that. Oh, dude, nah, I don't care at this point, dude. Damn it, we can't use the door. Rousey! See, this is what Snowgrave does to you. Now we're on 3 hits. Can I just say how glad I am I don't have to do this all over again? Okay, can we not argue, people? Otherwise I'm gonna have to start banning. Yeah, please everyone stop arguing, or else I'm gonna start banning people. Nah, Rise, I'm talking about Sharon, not you. Crazy how Chapter 2 main route wouldn't have Queen as a final boss if Rousey opened his mouth. So true. Holy! Oh, I forgot this attack was a thing. I completely forgot it. Almost forgot that, Jesus. See? What did I tell you? Snowgrave isn't any easier. So yeah, there you go. I'll give ACAB 2 more runs later, but first I need a break. Not from the game, but just in general. Chat's been a little bit upsetting, to say the least. Anyway, Sanzi, cheers for moderating, and Rem. I'll be back later, probably about half an hour. Then we'll keep trying to get this. So yeah, I'll see you shortly.